Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to get us going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized a heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Defense is electing to play double coverage on this receiver, and the quarterback still tries to squeeze the ball in there.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 31. And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And it's incomplete on the overthrow. That ball.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tiny space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Canes. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pickup of 2. That's a first down for the offense.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside.
He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's escaping the pocket now. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. Tackled, but 1st down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Pickup of 11. First down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, South Carolina 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sellers. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And I tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Gamecocks offense is on the move now.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have 1st and goal.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The Gamecocks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Sellers. He'll try a pass here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Number 85. With the catch in the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's a quick grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Canes look to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
2nd down now after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Miami. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Barber. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And there's the handoff. It's a nice gain. They'll move the football up to the 27. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made way down inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
Now the important point after attempt.
And the score.
And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game. It's 21 apiece.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Take this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side.
See, one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Look at this. He'll go deep again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback operating an empty set. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Back to throw. It's Sellers. And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
31, South Carolina, 21.
The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. offense retakes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Dropping back, it's Anderson. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Pass caught, can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina, number 16 in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll try to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds. But you talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Refusing to be brought down before gaining 1st down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina, number 23, with the carry.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 35. Miami, 34.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And here's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on 4th down. To the air. It's Anderson. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the grab. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another 1st down.
35. Miami, 34.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that puts them back on top. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
37.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for it. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Running with purpose. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hurricanes are going to keep this drive moving. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The short completion of the tight end. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. They'll try to run for the first down. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Lets it fly to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the out route.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he runs out of bounds after a good scramble to pick up the first down yardage and stop the clock here.
Well, the defense had an opportunity here to really kind of seal this game, and instead they allow the quarterback scramble to pick up some big yards and get a first down and get out of bounds.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Adams.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He breaks through. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 59 yards out. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. The defense just did a great job. Now can this offense put together a drive and ice the game here. Catch made on the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Okay, right.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. To throw, it's Anderson. Here's trouble. The ball is knocked loose in the end zone. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Gamecocks on the scoop and score. Wow, we've gone back and forth all game, and now the defense has scored to put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Wow, that's an opportunistic play here by this defense. They come up with a turnover. Nice job of being able to get that, but then to turn it into a touchdown to give them the lead late. Now let's see if they can hold on for the win.
Quarterback escapes the pocket, and it's incomplete. The try fails. They can't build their lead here in the final seconds. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play two passes. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone. The defense holds to wrap up the victory. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.